Welcome to Lagos, Algarve, Portugal.
Woohoo! Welcome to a new travel destination with Java Walker World. Today we bring you the fabulous ancient city of Lagos in the Algarve of Portugal. Portugal's culture, history, and natural beauty are just a few reasons why people are drawn here. So join us now.
Here we are in Lagos, Algarve, Portugal. It's a little windy today, so bear with us as we take a tour around this city. See the beautiful marina they have here. Wow. They have some outdoor cinemas. Now just to give you an idea, it is about 19 degrees Celsius. It's quite pleasant. It was a little windy earlier. Lagos is considered one of the more expensive places to buy real estate in Portugal. It ranks number 2, Frank read earlier this week. The most expensive area in Portugal to buy real estate in is Cascais, which is just north of Lisbon, which we will be bringing that to you later on in this series as well, so you have a good idea of what Cascais looks like. Isn't this pretty? Here comes Frank. If you're enjoying this video, we would really appreciate a like. What we found is that there are a lot of tours you can take here all along the waterfront. They show all these different tours, cave tours along the coast, you know, that the dramatic coast here that they have of all the ocean caves and so forth. So they have that, dolphin tours and just regular boating tours. They have all of that here. There are lots of foreigners here from all over the world. Lagos is a very popular place for sailors, obviously. A lot of people escaping the winter weather back home. And for us, that would be right after Christmas. We enjoy having our time with our family and friends at Christmas time. And then usually in Canada we like to skip out and escape January, February, and March. March in Canada can be sometimes really, really rough. It just depends on the year. But this is pretty decent. It's very, very pleasant. I really like Lagos. Wow, this area just keeps going and going and going.
We can walk right around this way.
Yeah, it's pretty modern here on this side. This is the opposite side of the old town, the old walled city. And from this side you can reach the big beach as well, right?
I think so, they're on this side. This pretty much caters to the boating community, the yachting community, the sailboat community that come here from afar, from other countries. You can see it. Services.
Yeah, it's probably a really good shelter for people crossing the Atlantic.
Probably. Refuel, restock and spend a few days.
Especially before they go into the Mediterranean.
Mm-hmm.
This would be one of their first stops once you get to Europe. Yeah,
it would be.
The wind has died down in comparison to what we had earlier, but we're just going to walk towards where the bus station is. We just want to show you the bus station. The bus station here in Lagos is right near the waterfront, so it's easy. Lots going on right now.
And we have, what is it? I don't know if is that a cop car or is that an ambulance? We'll see in a second. It's an ambulance.
Somebody's in distress, so not something I like to think about or hear. So, but we're going to show you the bus station, which is very walkable. You take a bus here, let's say from Lisbon, you'll end up at this bus station. You'll be right by the waterfront and right by where everything is.
We have direct buses from here right to the Faro Airport. So if
Yeah.
you happen to be staying here, you get a direct bus right to the airport and fly home or wherever you're from.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is when you come down here, because you have the waterfront, the harbor front, the boulevard where the sailboats are and so forth, on a day like today where it was extremely windy, we just go into
You cut up a couple of streets inland or
couple of
inward,
streets
yeah.
into the walled city, and all of a sudden you're protected from that Atlantic Ocean wind and salt air and so forth. So it's very cool. We really love Lagos very much. So there you go. There is a collapsed ceiling or roof line with some really artistic graffiti murals. I wouldn't call this even graffiti, I'd call this murals. Isn't that beautiful? But this is prime real estate right by the waterfront. It's quite beautiful here. So the whole city is very, very walkable. It is a city with a lot of suburbs around here. There's lots of golfing and sailing and all of that going on. So if you choose to park in the touristy area by the waterfront, it is pay parking to be here. And
It seems to be a learning curve, as you can see.
boy, that every time we do that, we have to end up
You got to download
downloading
the.
a new app and a new this and a new that, and we always get it wrong.
They don't
So
accept cash or coins.
we
so
always park just a little off of the main strip so that it's free parking. Oh, another bakery. They love their bakeries here in Portugal. And I'm so happy. I've been here for how long?
3 weeks.
3 weeks now, and I haven't had a single sweet. So I'm very proud of myself. Interesting garbage collection system. Unlike in Canada where we have all these plastic bins in front of your door and so forth, instead they have these areas here. There's chutes.
And the bucket's underneath the ground, so
You see
these
that?
lift. Yeah.
These lift when they come and pick up. So you think that there's only one bin for recycling, for plastic or for paper or so forth. But in turn, there we go. In turn, what happens is this floor here lifts up and there is a huge container under there, and then a crane, a truck with a crane comes up and picks it up and then dumps it. And just like that. And so you don't have all these loose bins and so forth. I think it's quite clever.
It's all hidden underground, and there's a chute for everything, for glass, cardboard, general garbage, compost even.
Yeah.
So, and we've seen some pickups being done. It's very interesting to see how they do that.
And as they're picking it up, they're cleaning up around it
Yeah,
too.
so it's always clean. So
it's always clean. Frank went to a bakery. That's the bakery, Padaria Central. And he is having one of these. Was there a name on what they're called?
Bowl of something.
Bowl of something, cake of something. It's like a donut filled with some sort of creamy yellow
Custardy sauce.
custardy. Is it eggy or is it vanilla-like?
Yeah, more vanilla-ish like.
Vanilla flavor. Lots of little restaurants along here. Another bakery.
Well, as you can see, you can get just about any type of cuisine here in Lagos. Mexican, anyone?
So we're in the walled city part, the old ancient part of the city, and there are multiple town squares here. It's very much a pedestrian area. Isn't that pretty?
Now, when we say walled city, it's not The whole Lagos, or this old part town of Lagos, is not completely walled. It's just remnants of an old walled city.
For a coffee shop so we can enjoy a nice coffee, and Frank wants to enjoy his pastel de nata, his daily intake of it, almost like it's a supplement. Anyway, it's quite beautiful here. Going this way. Frank has a particular bakery in mind. So the graffiti on the streets is very common here in Portugal. Even more so when you get to Lisbon and the Porto area. But it is very, very, very common to see that.
This is it right here.
So this is the restaurant for cafe that Frank is wanting to try out, that appeals to him. So let's see if we, hi sweetheart, if we luck out this time. It should be just a basic bakery. Yeah, I'm going to try to go inside. It's a little cool today. Alright, this is the intersection where we're at. And this is the cafe. I think we've arrived to a nice place to have a nice coffee. Hope you enjoyed our video. We enjoyed bringing it to you. Just want to share with you that if you are on social media and you want to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, you can always find us at Instagram at Java Walker World, Facebook at Java Walker, and on YouTube Shorts we are at Java Walker World. YouTube, of course, that's where you found us today.
Welcome to Lagos, Algarve, Portugal!
If you enjoyed this video, then we've got more for you. Watch this video next on Algarve, Portugal.